Hello again and welcome back to a new lesson. This is functions lesson number 10 and it's about complaining or making complaints, accept and reject complaints. إذا هذا الدرس رقم 10 في سلسلة الدروس ديال functions المتعلقة بالسنة الثانية بكالوريا. هذا الدرس غادي يتعلق بكيفية الشكوى وقبول ورفض الشكوى. So let's start with the first part of this lesson, which is making a complaint or how to make a complaint. يعني كيفاش كنقدروا نديروا واحد شكوى ولا شكاية. So the first part is make a complaint. I'm afraid I have to make a complaint. So this is the first example. I'm afraid I have to make a complaint, and then you say your complaint. For example, you have a problem with, I don't know, with something, then you say, I'm afraid I have to make a complaint. This does not work, or this is not satisfying my needs. Or you say, sorry to say this, but. Sorry to say this, but. For example, you live in an apartment and then the gas is not working, and then you say, sorry to say this, but the gas is not working. Or, oh, I have got a problem here. I've got a problem here. Your electricity is not functioning well. Then you tell the man in charge, I've got a problem here. I'm not satisfied with your service. Sometimes you have a problem with your cell phone or mobile phone service, and then you call them and then you tell them, I'm not satisfied with your internet service. Then we have, I'm sorry to trouble you, but. I'm sorry to trouble you, but. This is another expression. I'm sorry to have to say this, but. This is more polite way of saying or of making a complaint. The two last examples or expressions are the more polite. I'm sorry to trouble you, but. Or I'm sorry to have to say this, but. So these are expressions that we use to make complaint. Now let's move to expressions that we use to accept a complaint. Someone is complaining to you. Then you say, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Or I'm really sorry. I am really sorry. Or you just say, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Or I just don't know what to say, which means I am shocked. I just don't know what to say, which means I accept your complaint. Then I can't tell you how sorry I am. I can't tell you how sorry I am. These are expressions that we use to make or to accept a complaint, sorry. Then the last part is expressions that we use to reject or not accepting a complaint. So we have, I'm afraid I can't do anything. I'm afraid I can't do anything, which means it's impossible for me to do anything, which means your complaint is rejected. Then I'm sorry, there is nothing we can do. I'm sorry, there is nothing we can do, which means your complaint is not accepted. Then I'm afraid there is nothing we can do. It's the same as the first example. Then there is nothing we can do. So this was our lesson number 10 on functions. Always remember that if you don't use these expressions in sentences and in speaking, you will forget them easily and then you will not remember them. So make sure you use them in sentences, and then if you have any problems or remarks, please drop them at the remarks or comments below the video, and thank you.